EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Wentz now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Bears nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Haskins will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain there of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he wants the football. It's out, it's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DJ Moore, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Bears nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Second down.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
25. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Haskins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt to tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 43. So down inside the 35 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bears' 7.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Intended for DJ.
Out on 4th down comes Eddie Pinheiro.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Haskins to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And he's going to go down again.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. Now a give, right side, rushing. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team, that might be throwing off his accuracy.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down. Able to avoid him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He's brought down.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Back at the 19-yard line.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Haskins going to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Cardinals 17, Bears 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right side here, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again. We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
One yard gain.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
The end of the first.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 57 yards. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Haskins gets past one man. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
To number 25. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
6 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll try the left side. Rushing. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
It is 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Wentz now to throw. Now he's got his target. That's more. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10 at the 23-yard line.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down now, it's Porter. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, rushing. What a juke into space. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jonnu Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space, create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Haskins will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, rushing. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Bears.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins finding Knox there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Rushing. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and goal, Chicago.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rushing. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game 31-31. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first. Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area. He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game. I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame
had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. Past the 20. Able to locate his running back open downfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. They will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, Bears 31. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Haskins.
At the 24-yard line.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
21 yards.
On 1st down, rushing. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And remember, a field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here we go with Haskins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Bears first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. From the gun, it's Wentz. Just keeping the play alive. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 11. So the first drive here in OT and a huge run not only gets him into enemy territory, but into the enemy's red zone.
Remember, this used to be field goal territory. Go ahead and kick it, win the game. Now, you set yourselves up for the touchdown. What a promising start for this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
13-yard line.
On 2nd down, rushing. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd.
Now Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Haskins sacked. A fumble on the play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. What can Wentz do now with his drive? Being chased out left. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off at the 33. And that's how this one ends. A dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
38.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.